Good afternoon, everybody. I have my computer up just for some notes and just to remember the questions and stuff. First one, I think Washburn has a super clever way with how she wrote this and used The Simpsons. Because as kids in school, we would learn folk tales and stuff that are passed down. And obviously now we can ponder on the fact if or how they've been changed through generations, and it's just cool that she used The Simpsons for the example, because it's something we know now that hasn't been changed or passed down through a folktale, I guess. And that brings me the values. Two values I used were folktales, storytelling, and entertainment. They fit under one category, in my opinion, and then community is another value. Folktales and entertainment, they obviously had to use that to keep sane and not go crazy. In the first act, they just needed something to get them through what they were going through, And I mean that goes for everything, even nowadays. Sometimes we need entertainment and just kind of chill, and just ease the pain almost. That'll take me to another point later that I made. But community is the other value, and she used this throughout the play, each generation, I guess, where they go through generations, and in each community they're now telling the story again, and then the word I used, it was kind of I picked this because it went with Homer Simpson, and I was debating these big phrases, but I just kept it easy on myself, I guess, and used, it's called, the word's nutsballs. It just means a foolish person. It didn't stand out first as something I should put down for this, but it just summed up Homer Simpson perfectly. And it wasn't said while they were rehearsing the play. I think Gibson just said it, and it was made sense in the context while they were just talking about something. And then for Mr. Burns, talking about the value of theater and television, I think he would criticize theater and just talk about all the cons, and I think for television, he'd be yeah, it's a really good way to relax, stuff like that, And then for humans being compelled to tell stories, I have a really good example for this. It's when a loved one dies and we have a funeral, we ease that pain by telling stories about that person and remembering the good memories and telling people about the memories that you had with them. And I think that eases the pain. That's a good example to use for this, because I think we're just compelled to get it off our chest and talk about stuff, and it makes us feel good almost when we tell stories. And then two questions I had, I gotta wrap this up. Do you think they get bored? Do you think the survivors got bored of repeating the same scenes throughout their head, and just going through the rehearsal again and again and again? And then my other question was, how does Washburn use Mr. Burns to show how entertainment influences societal values?